Yeah, what up? It's your boy A to the L-I.
On the other side, it is the kid DJ Mike Caliber, Shot City. What up?
Yeah, you tuned in to the Sound Booth Podcast. Now, we want to start this thing off with a bang. So, yo, Mike Caliber, what you got for me?
What you hear, man?
Yo, I'm just saying, I know you got some kind of mix to get us going on the right foot. You feel me?
Yeah, I
it's
do.
episode
Let's
one.
go.
Let's go.
Let's get busy to this shit, man. Let's go. I gotta bring it in.
I hear that, but hold up. I'm going to introduce our guest right now. I got my man, Rel Cash. What up?
What up, bro?
Real cash in the building.
Yeah.
Now, check this out. Do you recognize this instrumental right here?
Turn me up a little bit.
Turn you up?
Give me a little bit. See if you recognize it.
What about that? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We done stumped him early.
Yeah, y'all got me, bro.
We done stumped him early. That's what I like, though, because we coming with that shit.
Listen, bro. Can I go ahead and just spill the shit?
Go
Because
ahead.
it ain't like this shit is brand new.
No, it ain't.
It ain't like this shit is brand new. This is motherfucking Goody Mob. This is Black Ice, you did. All right? So, true story, nigga. First time I seen this shit, I never forget, man. I just fucking did some dumb shit, some high school shit, and, you know, nigga, police involved, all that type of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That same day, I saw this shit. I was like, yo, this shit is live. I don't even think I was in high school, out of fact. I think it was like early school. Long story short, man, this is Goody Mob, Black Ice, man. World, it is what it is, man. Real, man. Listen, yo, we are happy you came to this motherfucker.
First and
today,
foremost,
man.
for the kickoff episode.
Right, man. Everybody that come around this bitch, first thing they say, we get the text and be like, looking for parks.
Looking for a parking spot. It's always hell around.
parking
here.
ain't shit around
here. Heavy. I see why they got plenty bikes down there.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Now, first of all, my man Rel is up here from Milwaukee. Now, first of all, what's the slang for Milwaukee? We Chi-Town. So what y'all go by?
Milltown, Mill City.
Mill City. Now, I need to know, because I ain't never been there.
Yeah.
You never been to Milwaukee.
I
This
never
nigga
been
ain't
there.
been no goddamn way. You ain't been to Milwaukee, yo.
I ain't never been nowhere close. You know what I'm saying?
Milwaukee's like 45 minutes away,
I ain't never
man.
been nowhere in the immediate proximity of Chicago. Really, it's outside of Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know what's popping in Milwaukee. What goes on in Milwaukee besides, I won't say in Milwaukee besides the Bucks and Wisconsin as a whole. Fuck the Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
We not on that up here. We not on
No, do it.
Cool, man. This is Chicago shit. I'm used to it, bro.
Yeah. But what's cracking out there in Milwaukee, yo?
Man, shit. Everything that's going on here, bro.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the easiest way for me to describe it. Like I'm talking about neighborhoods look the same, man.
Yeah, they
look
do.
the same. You know what I'm
Everything.
saying? Activity the same. You feel me? So it's the same shit. Y'all ain't missing nothing.
And be clear, right? How many motherfuckers do you know originally from Chicago that are in Milwaukee?
Shit, it's a lot of them.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I remember like a key part of my life, bro, when niggas from the city moved over there, like parked right in my hood. And them niggas flipped my hood. No
Yeah.
bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I was there for that. I seen that shit.
Watch that shit happen. Unfortunately, we ain't gonna have to speak on that because I
Yeah,
can
nah.
imagine
Yeah.
the things that occurred. You know what I'm saying?
For
But
real, for real.
so tell me this, right? So how do you, coming from Milwaukee, come up with the sound that we've heard so far in the music that you've been presenting out, Real?
I think a lot of that's just attributed to being from the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at Wisconsin, just right on the map, bro, like we dead center and shit. You know what I'm saying?
True
So
story.
you get a lot of influences from everywhere, just being in the Midwest, being from the Midwest, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a combo, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I get a lot of feedback on my music, and people try to, you know what I'm saying? Like they either ask me if I'm from over here, or if they ask me if I'm from the East Coast or some shit like that. But you know, just a part of that, like I said, you know, we being in the middle, we get everything. Like the majority of my favorite artists is from like the East Coast.
Right.
Okay.
Now look, we spoke on that a little while ago. Tell these people who your main. I remember a few names you told me. Who are the names that you told me as far as like the MCs that you really you hold in that regard?
Shit, right now, like in the present day, Kiss, that's my all-time favorite
Right.
rapper.
That's big.
Joe Budden.
I remember that.
And Fab. Like, them is like my 3 top favorites. You know
Tell
what I'm
me
saying?
why.
In no order, you know what I'm saying?
Why Joe Budden? Out of Fab, out of Kiss, I can definitely attest to why with those two. But why Joe Budden?
I mean, bro, you gotta like, I know for everybody that's an artist, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be, you know, a fine arts artist, a musical artist, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta you relate to something at some point, and that's why you create the way you create. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, you know, I saw a whole bunch of shit too soon. You feel me? So I tend to like be in favor of the artists who painting that picture that's walking you down. You know what I'm saying? Like I like listening to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it, one, I could relate to, and then two, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of artist that I am. You feel me? Like I remember writing music early on and shit like that, and I wasn't even like rapping that shit around a lot of niggas because I knew niggas wasn't ready to hear that shit delivered like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit that everybody else rapping about. It's just the way that I was bringing it.
So would you say that more so you can relate to Joey off of the fact of how transparent he is as an artist?
Yeah, definitely.
Because he don't hold no, he let you know everything that's going on.
And you gotta be able, like, I think that's what make him. That's why I hold him in such a high regard. Because, you know what I'm saying, he transparent, like he just lay it all out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I feel that. Because see, my thing, I had this debate with one of the homies all the time. Right. Joe Budden is his favorite MC of all time.
Why though? Like, and you know, not the thing. Now, hold on, hear me out though, right? I say this. Buttons has got some really good hits.
No doubt.
He's got some good mixtapes. He's got some good early music too.
Sure.
Like, he's got shit that's still kind of rocking the club, and I think Buttons probably came out like 05.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Somewhere around
Something
there.
around like that, 04, 05, right? But I asked why Buttons because it's like in 2017, people know Budden more for his podcast and his bullshit on the Love and Hip Hop versus his music. You feel me?
I give you that. That much is true. But at the same time, Joey, especially if you want to count his mood music tapes, them shits.
Mood music. I got fucks with
them shits is classics. You know
it's
what
like
I'm
4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, it's
like
he
5.
real with it.
Them joints is classics. You know what I'm saying? Like undisputed. Them shits is classic in the streets, and that's what I think gives him the crown when you talk to a lot of niggas that love hip hop.
Okay.
And they gonna put him high on that list off of his catalog of that. Now, a lot of people like to try to talk shit about Pump It Up and that shit being his only, you know, mainstream hit. But you know, us as niggas in the culture, we respect the catalog and the build up of all the music that you done put out, and that nigga got a lot of shit.
And a lot of niggas don't even know like the origin of the record Pumping Up. Like bro was on some asshole shit when he put that record together.
And this is the thing, niggas clown that record, but he's spitting on that record.
Yeah, I give you that.
Spitting on that record.
And why I say Joe, why another reason why I was saying why to you, like I know Joe is a spitter. Yeah. You feel me? And like you go into those first few records, like right, Pump It Up, like Just Blaze did those records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got Pump It Up, and it was another one that he had a video for that kind of had like a little house beat to it, and he was spitting on this shit. Easily, you've heard no records with a house bounce that a nigga is getting busy on. You feel what I'm saying? On no level. So like I just want to get insight just to see if like you attest to Joe Budden as a spitter, which you do.
Yeah,
I'm good over here. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, you know I have no disagreements with Fab. But here's the question I got
fuck
for you.
the bullshit.
Because me and the homies clown me in the group text. They try to exaggerate what I said. Now, do you think, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but do you think in 2017 that Jadakiss is lyrically on the same level as Fab? And that's not to say that's not to say
answer this.
But wait, that's not to say that Kiss isn't still nice.
Right.
But Fab has been on a whole. He up here with it. Like Fab is still rapping like it's '98. So I'm asking. That's my opinion. I think he's on another level than Kiss. Not saying that Kiss ain't still spitting, but Fab is up here.
I think it's and I'm gonna answer this. You know what I'm saying? Like as non-biased as possible.
No, fuck the bullshit,
Kiss my
nigga. Be
favorite
comfortable.
rapper,
If you feel like being biased, be biased.
I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I want motherfuckers to fuck what I'm saying, not just he on some cause Kiss is nigga shit. Like I think the way Kiss come with the shit, bro, it's like he can be top tier nigga for real right now with current events and all that. Like Fab stay current, like he dib and dab a little enough in the trend to where like he could take a little bit from it and flip that shit, you know what I'm saying, with the now. Just look at his track record, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he can spit with the best of niggas, and he can flip it up or whatever the trend going right now, bro. Like he can jump in that lane just enough. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Fab can do that either?
No, I'm
though?
saying Kiss. That's what Kiss do. I mean, that's what Fab
Okay,
do.
okay.
So with Kiss on the other hand, like I think he just be big homie in niggas, bro.
Okay.
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
you.
saying? I think he could do that shit.
So you
but
think,
he just look at it like, my nigga, I've been in this shit
I've
since
been that.
'94.
I done
Niggas
did
know
that.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I give you that. Because Kiss, no lie, Kiss got some of the illest lines in the history of hip hop. Like some of the lines that nigga done delivered have been top tier, top notch.
And them motherfuckers
crazy.
stick with you.
Stick with you,
Yeah,
no doubt. But that was just my opinion. When like we had a debate in the group text where it was like, are Fab and Kiss lyrically still on the same tier in 2017?
Nah, to answer the question though directly, no, they not.
No.
But
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Kiss wanted to, he could. But I don't.
But we
think
giving Fab. You giving Fab
I'm
that
giving,
vote?
I'm definitely
And
giving
see, and
Fab that vote.
And see, this conversation right here is especially for you little young niggas who don't know. You can have a conversation like this where it's not disrespect to somebody, but it's just kind of like making it clear, like, okay, Kiss is still that nigga. He a legend. We know that. But we asking right now, with the level that Fab is spitting on, is Kiss still spitting with the same intensity as a Fab? Said Fab he's in a class of his own right now.
Fab, listen, yo.
That nigga's a savage.
Fucking, what is it? Soul Tape, right?
Yeah.
Yo, the nigga put out the video for oh god damn, I can't think of the motherfucking name. Let's get that name. But listen, Fab, I knew Fab was out of here about 3 years ago when it was one of the Soul Tapes, and it was the song, what is it, Leslie Brathwaite? The one, I think that's the artist's name, man. But Fab got this song, yo. Yeah, if I play it out loud, y'all gonna be like, yeah, I heard that shit.
Is it Pain?
Oh man, my God, nigga, like
You gonna have to dig through all the soul tapes to find if you don't know what it is.
Look. Well, I'm not gonna do all that shit. I'm getting loose. I'm feeling good now. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, Fab is not only in a league of his own, but he has the mindset of staying relevant. Right. You feel what I'm telling you?
Right.
Jada, like you just said, Jada's fucking comfortable. Jada's been around all these years, and we talking about Jada. Look, let's look at the Lox's album, the Lox latest album. A-List said he loved that shit.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. You feel me?
What you dislike about it?
The first few joints, it was like the album had a decent progression. That's the one good thing about the Lox. They've been doing it so long, they know how to make their albums progress.
Yeah.
Like to me, the intro song was alright. Like 2 or 3 songs in between, it was like, eh. After that, everything got hard as fuck. And I was cool with it. You get what I'm saying? And I listened to that shit 2 good times from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, man. Like, I hate how we hold like the older fucking heads in these high regards and we gotta rate them and we get to the point where we comment on them. But it's like, you take the older heads like Fab. Fab came out in 2000, early, maybe 2000, 2001. Yeah. With the fucking, the Wonder Woman joint, right?
Yeah,
right, with
Lil
Mo.
Mo shit.
Yeah. But Fab has been consistently hard bodying shit.
Yeah.
No question.
And
That's
keeping it 100, like, bro, like, mind you, we talking about my favorites. Like, he been hard bodying shit, but it's a large number of niggas, you know what I'm saying, that's fans of the culture that feel like he's supposed to be better than what he is.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I'm
You know
one
what
of
I'm
them,
saying?
but I'm one of them, but not lyrically. I think lyrically he's as good as he can get. But honestly,
everything
in the culture,
was the same. That was the name of the joint. Everything was
Okay.
the same. Yeah, I love this shit.
in the culture though, I feel like Fab at this point could be maybe a step under Jay-Z.
What you think he missing?
I think
Management. It's management.
Is it
You think it's the
management?
machine?
Jim Jones just jumped in the fucking Rock Nation body because he got common sense. Probably the situation hasn't presented itself to Fab. You feel what I'm saying?
But you know what it is? I think it's because the way Jay carried himself in a manner that made him become larger than life as an MC. Like, remember when people used to pick at Jay, even when like Jim Jones used to fuck with Jay back in the day, and he was like, "I'm not talking to you, little guy."
Yeah.
It was like
because they knew that shit.
He was bigger than life, and he became pretty much whatever went down in hip hop. He was the answer for the cool kids. He told niggas take the jerseys off. Niggas took the jerseys off. The NBA was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay became the voice of popular culture. Fab never was able to transcend that and become that kind of a voice. I don't know why, because as an artist, he's incredible.
I think that shit kind of like tie into who he is, like, as a person. You feel me? Because
True
like
story.
I just seen. I think this was just within the last year, bro, when he was on the Breakfast Club and they was interviewing him, talking about like how over the years they done interviewed him so many times, but like now he's at the most like extroverted point they've ever seen him at in his life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that shit play a lot into it too. Cause if you a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, like Hove, he had that boss mentality, you know what I'm saying? But he also had the charisma as an MC and as a person to do that. You know what I'm saying? To throw on the suit and the tie, to throw on the tux. You know what I'm saying? And slide through them venues and bump shoulders with the movers and the shakers. Whereas Fab, he in there, but he in the cut cooling. It's a difference.
It's you know what it is?
I agree with you.
And you know what? To piggyback on what he said, Jay coming into the game, niggas not wanting to fuck with him, give him a deal and none of that shit. Starting his own shit, becoming his own boss, making his own moves. He was prepared by 97 to be that nigga, to be the nigga that monthly. I'm not taking orders from none of y'all. I don't need a record deal at this point. Everything comes through me.
But listen, in response to what you just said, I mean, let's be clear, man. Like, niggas at this table won't know how much money Jay and his team brought to the motherfucking table to make moves. But you got fucking Biggs just got out of the joint a year ago. He's out here telling these early stories about the amounts of money and the shit that they was doing.
I heard some shit they was talking about, like how they when they had the record with Mary J or whatever, you know what I'm saying, after she did the little hook or whatever, you know what I'm saying, on the King Not the Hustle, like they gave her that bag money, brown paper bag money, you know what I'm saying, and like she left out the stool first, hopped in the whip, and then Biggs left out right after, you know what I'm saying, like, and they was behind each other for like a couple blocks to the point Shorty thought that she was getting followed, you know what I'm saying, so she calling around and niggas like, no, niggas ain't following you, you know what I'm saying, like, they was getting to it like that.
Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. How fly is it to the fact that you get a bag of money for a feature? You know you're going to get your royalties, but nigga, that's tax free, nigga. It ain't nothing to talk about. Like,
on the books.
That shit goes that way, man.
I mean, shit, you still in the hood, we still in the hood together. You know what I'm
don't
saying?
do that shit anymore, man. You in the shit, you in the city, man. Motherfuckers will tell you like, yo, I can fuck around and get you a pelly, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my dumb shit. But listen, not to go all along with it on Fab and that whole thing, but listen, right? So let's talk about some shit that's like really tearing the fucking internet up.
Hold on. Because that's
this nigga could
no. Because that's a hot topic and I want to get to that.
You gotta go into it. No holding it back.
Hold on, because we got us a special guest here and I got a couple personal questions.
Oh, well, let's do that then. Let's be clear.
You know what I'm saying? Because
you gotta tell me what the fuck you got going on.
Because you as a DJ, me as an MC coming up, we both know at what point in our life we decided, like, yo, this is what we want to do. I want to know at what point in his life did he turn to hip hop? Because I see you used to hoop too. Yeah. So what came first?
To be honest with you, I can't even, like, I would say basketball came first because, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
like, you was shorty, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You
like, that's the shit that you doing outside. That's the reason you going outside. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure that, you nice with the shit, all that. So I'll say ball definitely came first, but I also got introduced to music and the want to create music early on too. You know what I'm saying? I was between like 8 and 10. You feel me? Like my pops was doing this thing in the streets and shit like that. So like I ain't really get to see that nigga much. But when I did get to see him, like damn near everything stuck with me, bro. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You feel me? So some of the good, like bro, you know what I'm saying? Like my pops and them would be at the table, my uncles, all them, they doing their thing, and nigga Pac blasting. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got the floor speakers joints in it, you know what I'm saying?
The full models, yes, nigga.
So nigga,
fucking Sony speakers, boy.
And shit was different then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like now we could be chopping it up as grown-ups and kids just running around and shit. Like back then, nigga, the kids got to be in a whole nother room. Nigga, some grown-up shit going on in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to be in the back room, me, my siblings, cousins, or whoever at the crib and shit like that while they doing their thing. And like my pops would call me and be like, man, you gotta listen to this song. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to the joint, whatever playing at the time. So I listened to that shit probably like 3-4 times.
Pac?
Yeah, it's Pac, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever, you know what I'm saying? But Pac was like my father's favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that nigga was my favorite artist until I got older and really had the appreciation for Big, you know what I'm saying? That's a totally different topic, but you know what I'm saying? Long story short, I would have to listen and memorize the Pac joints, you know what I'm saying? So he'd be like, now, go back in the back with the rest of the kids, you feel me? And when I call you back out here, you gotta know it. All that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some fly ass
shit. So I'm like, all right.
Shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I said, I'm between 8 and 10. So I go back to the room. My first couple minutes and shit, I'm trying to remember the words and shit. And then now, nigga, I'm back on the video game with cuz them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just doing kid shit.
And you don't know what the fuck just happened. It ain't make sense.
So then he fuck around and call me though. Now I gotta know the words. Like, nigga, I'm talking about everybody gotta shut the fuck up in the crib. And he playing this shit low. Like, nigga, I gotta rap the shit.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? At that time, like, now I'm trying to figure out how to rap shit. Like, nigga, I'm putting my own words in spaces and shit because I done forgot the shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like, once I would figure out how to get that shit to go, or at least convince them that I got the shit to go, they'd be, you know what I'm saying? And they probably in there hiding the motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it did something to my confidence. So that made me want to create music, you know what I'm saying? And as far back as I can remember, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother had a real instrumental role in raising me. So, you know, I'm listening to that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Marvin. So you know what I'm saying?
70s shit.
Yeah, I got introduced to the shit early, and then like I said, that shit with my pops, bro, like really just put me on to the shit. So I was always like, once I got older, like I was doing music, you know what I'm saying, shit like that for the homies, shit like that, you know what I'm saying, high school, middle school, all of that. And so I did get the opportunity to go play ball. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, like, nigga, this some shit that I'm finna take serious.
How serious was the hoops though?
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Like, where'd you play at too, man?
Like, bro, I got scholarships and shit. Like, I went to school and played ball. Like, I finished up at Tuskegee. I started off at a
nice nigga
at an NAIA Division I in Tennessee. From there, I transferred to Alabama A&M, double A D1 and shit. That shit ain't work out.
I actually almost had a scholarship to go to A&M too.
Yeah, like
what, Alabama A&M?
Yeah.
And I got homies that went to A&M, man. Football niggas, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Now, what position you play?
Point guard. Well,
Okay.
shit really combo, but you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2", so they gonna list me at the point.
They gonna put you at the point.
Nah,
They gonna run you out too.
Are the handles point guard ready?
Man, everything is legit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no gas, my nigga. Like, bro was there. You feel me? Like, when I came to Tuskegee, I turned that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hadn't won more than 10 games, bro, in like 10, 15 years. We went to the championship for the first time in 30 years. First national tourney appearance in school history.
Salute for that.
I had 350 on the table off this shit. You know
real,
what I'm saying?
don't
Like,
play me with this.
No bullshit.
Real. Listen, we came up here thinking on the rap shit. Now you telling me, nigga, you was out here putting up boards?
But you know
That's
what?
just what
Wait
it
a
was.
minute.
You know what I'm saying? But the
look.
whole time I was rapping though on the low, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Niggas knew, but it was like,
It wasn't paid attention like the ball.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, too, though, bro, like, I realized, like, I couldn't do both and put them both at the forefront. So that, you know what I'm saying, fast forward to nigga, the 350 was on the table. Like, bro, I signed the contract and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And was waiting. Ready to really get up out this motherfucker because, bro, I'm on probation and shit on the low. You know what I'm saying? I think me and bro have fucked around and got jammed up. So I was, like a month or two later after I signed the contract, like they done put me as a felon from justice or some fugitive from justice. You know what I'm saying? Some whole wild shit. So, you know, I was trying to ride the wave, but I told myself once I hit that point with ball, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was one of them niggas to where the coach just seen it in me, and that nigga kicked whatever he needed to kick to me to get me to go ham for him. But once I was done, bro, I was dead to the nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, fuck it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't finna. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody that did it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the type of message I want to send to no kids. You feel me? But I ain't graduate from college, my nigga. Like, we lost my last game, my senior year, on a Saturday night, bro. We lost to Morehouse. No, we lost to Stillman. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I woke up 8 o'clock Monday morning, went to the registrar and withdrew from school. I was done. I cashed out a couple bands, nigga, and set the stew up in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I'm finna get this bullshit. I'm finna see what's happening. But, nigga, if that shit don't go the way like niggas want it to go, like, I'm gonna go with this music shit. You feel me? So
that are you saying that loss is what kind of just like deterred you from hoops? Like, you know, I'm just not with it.
I won't say that loss did it. It was just like a series of events. You feel me? Like when I signed a deal for that 350, bro, like my agent was trying to tap my pockets before I went over there and even played the game. So you know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't get me to cash out. Fam, you know what I'm saying? Basically, like, never sent me my tickets to touchdown in the country and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I wasn't in between time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was tied up in the streets and doing a whole bunch of little wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was a little nigga that had a couple dollars on them and shit. So I was always able to get fresh. Like, I had cars and shit early. Like, I had a 745 when I was 19. You know what I'm saying? So but mind you, bro, like, I'm going hard like that. Motherfucker, it's a summer break or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to school though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to run it up real quick, get everything I need when I go to school. My OG them ain't had that shit. You know what I'm saying? So Once I got to the point with the shit with the hooping, like, bro, trying to tap my pockets, like, bro, I'm at a point in my life where I'm really finna do this shit, so I ain't doing shit. I don't got no money to send you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I turned around and like end up asking my peoples for this shit, bro. Like, and it was some real like church shit. Like, my auntie took the hat off, bro, and niggas passed the hat around the room and went in for whatever the ticket fam said he needed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that wasn't enough. He was still spending me like, yeah, okay, so now I got that, but I need this too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you had it planned out. It like if it didn't go right.
Yeah.
If it didn't go right, you had to plan for it. Like,
yeah, and I think honestly, bro, just to be totally honest,
yeah,
you know
be
what
100.
I mean? Basketball was more like a job and a way out and a means for my family more so than it was really some shit that I could honestly say I love to do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference when you love to do some shit because you nice and you know you nice and niggas done told you nice and you see the results.
Yeah.
Then you just loving that shit regardless of motherfuckers is fucking with you or not.
Right. Your heart ain't in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I got to that point, I recognized and I was just like, you know, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? No gas, bro. Like I had an agent hit me up like less than a year ago. Hit me like, bro, is you still you back in where you at now? Back in Milwaukee, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to play pro again? Cause I did like some semi-pro shit and I had a couple offers and shit, bro. Like I said, I had the 350 on the table. Niggas knew about that shit. So he was like, man, I got to work out for you a couple weeks, bro. Houston Rockets, they just hit me. They told me they need players. Send my best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at that point, that's when I really looked at this shit like, bro, I'm straight, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good.
And
like,
not even, and that's crazy, real. Like,
it's a lot of people that'll jump through a window for that opportunity.
I mean, and you know, and honestly, you know what? That's why I didn't take the shit. Because you know what I'm saying? It's a nigga somewhere that really love this shit,
really
bro.
love this shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's just some sucker shit. Like, I got a cousin, bro. That nigga in the league. You know what I'm saying? I don't even fuck with the nigga because he don't fuck with us now that he getting that league check. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I had the opportunity to go to his city when I was in college playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, hungry for the shit. Now, mind you, I'm misconstruing love. I'm thinking I love this shit, but I'm really trying to do this shit, and I want it so bad because Mom Dukes and them hurting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I'm down there where he at, working out with the nigga. I'm in the NBA facilities, all that type shit. And then I'm like, bro, like, why the fuck you ain't getting up and working out and shit, my nigga? Like, why you ain't hitting the gym, nigga? You know Kobe and them in the gym and shit right now, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? He said some real shit to me. He said, you still love basketball. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that nigga ain't no different from a motherfucker punching the clock going to work at Walgreens or Walmart or something, bro.
Going there because
you know what I'm saying? There. Like, he just there. Exactly. So I told myself I never want to be that nigga.
That's true.
I never want to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, in multiple facets of life, my nigga, like, what Cam said and paid in full, niggas want to be the man just cuz, but niggas don't even realize, my nigga, you in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you ain't really trying to be there, your heart ain't in it, you don't love that shit, my nigga, get the fuck out the way then. Cause there's some niggas over here that's on that.
Real shit, I know niggas right now that got good jobs, they probably make $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year, but will take a pay cut to do some shit they really love.
But that's real life though, yo. Like, that don't just go for just real story or just playing fucking ball. My bad, my nigga. That just goes for just shit in general in life, yo. Think about the reality, man. Like, we all know somebody that definitely is probably doing some shit, making a decent living off of, you dig? But they hate that shit. You feel me? Like, nigga.
And that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
Cause there's some niggas somewhere, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, should be getting that bag, who really want to do that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, to be 1,000, nigga, the bag ain't really no factor to them. You know what I'm saying? Cause they in that shit like, bro, I enjoy this shit. I love this shit. You know how hard this shit is, though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the type of shit that nigga, me and fam talk to each other every day, multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I'm on his head, he on my head. We trying to figure this shit out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you coming out here, like, bro, I ain't had no guidance with this shit. We ain't got no big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm the big homie. So you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna move off me. You feel me? And like, that's how this shit going. I just took this shit in. Bro, I love this shit.
Right. Do you think that now, like, being a fucking adult and now looking back at the things that have occurred in your life, do you really feel like these things have, like, molded you for what's to come next?
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grinded through a whole bunch of shit as far as basketball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I grinded through a whole bunch of shit just as far as life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and right now, like, this shit ain't for the weak, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person to where, like, I don't look at shit that don't go my way and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck I can't catch a break? I look at that shit like, my nigga, because it ain't meant for you to do it like that. Why the so-and-so ain't calling my phone like how they fucking with dog, blah, 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 blah. Cause, nigga, it's meant for you to do that shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? Right. We all hustle, no handouts. Like, we live by that shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, we live in proof of that. Because what I tell you when we started the sound booth, I said, nigga, we gonna go ahead, we gonna build this shit from the ground up. We ain't asking nobody for shit. We gonna do it our way. And if niggas wanna fuck with us, they gonna come to us on our terms.
Word.
And that's how we wanna do it.
And you know the greatest feeling about that shit, bro, it's no pressure.
Nah.
It's no pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this DJ world is so fucking hilarious to me, nigga. I've been rocking for fucking 20 years. I've been rocking since I was 12 fucking years old. Damn. Niggas hate the fact that I still consistently get gigs. You feel what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers out here who are considered, air quotes, the man. You feel me? And their life is shitty. They fucking, they gotta live with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? They not moving how Instagram might paint a real great picture, but real life, it's like, nigga, you ain't even got a whip, my nigga. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. Hey, it's real, bro. And that ain't a pop at anybody that don't have a car, but it's a reason they don't. It's because it's not realistic. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so that just takes me back to my initial point, man. No pressure, yo.
No pressure. And just to piggyback on that, everybody that's listening to this, please just know, don't believe everything you see. Because half that shit y'all seeing on this social media shit, trust me, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. Niggas is out here living real regular. I know
some of these niggas.
Real regular.
Well, fuck the niggas, yo. I know a bitch right now, boy.
We don't even want to talk about
Let's talk about this motherfucking
That's
Instagram.
worse.
Listen. And we ain't even gonna talk about how I know this motherfucker, because I don't snitch on my crotch. But listen, 100K followers. 100K. Billions of pictures. Bad than a motherfucker. Lives in the basement of her auntie's crib. No whip.
She done outgrew
no
the room she grew up in and
my
shit.
nigga, like you fucking 28 years old. This chick is.
What
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just want to tell her so bad, like, bitch, you got to get a job. Like, some got to give. Some got to give. But you know what, man? Like, I talk my talk, but at the end of the day, man, I just realized, like, everything ain't meant for everybody to be seen in a certain light.
For sure.
You feel me?
And that's the thing. My whole thing is people try to.
And this motherfucker hot too, bitch.
People try to give you so much. They try to paint. They want to create this life online so bad for you to buy into. And it's like, dude, like, I don't even want to put no shit out there that ain't even. I mean, nigga, if it's got a little bit of flaw to it, it's not going out there. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure. How long we waited before we started blasting off on the internet about this shit? You wanted to go a little earlier. And I said,
like
look,
that, man. I'm marketing it, B. Like, I know how to market.
Yo, let's make sure all the ducks in a row, and then we gonna hit them over the head with it, because we don't want to sell no dreams. We want to hit niggas with all reality.
Yeah, it's a certain type of respect that come with that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel as though, like, if you would rather rock with any other type of respect other than that, because that's respect from some real shit.
Right.
If you want to rock off some bullshit respect, you a sucker ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, but in respect to talking about hoops, dog, this is what I wanted to talk about. How do you feel? Well, first of all, let me ask you, have you seen the battle on Twitter between JaVale McGee
and Shaq? It's funny as fuck.
Now, here's my question to you. This is my question to you. How do you feel? First, do you think Shaq's wrong for picking on the nigga? That's one. And two, how you feel about KD jumping in and trying to hold down JaVale McGee?
KD doing that shit just because he want to be a good teammate, and right now he looking real funny in the light off of that OKC shit.
Yo,
that's the only reason why he did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like a pure sucker, right?
Yeah, he just you feel me, on top of sucker shit with more sucker shit for real, because niggas know the real reason.
Yeah.
Do you realize how bad he just got jammed up with KD, dog? Like that game last Saturday, just playing, it just was like, yo, bro. It was a bad look. It was just a lot. It was a lot of embarrassment he had to endure, and he just ate it up. Like he stood big about it, but you could look in his eyes, man. You going back and forth with your old guy, man, off the team, but
But I feel like as far as Shaq picking on the nigga, I don't think he picking on him, bro.
Right.
That's Shaq's segment. That's his job. You feel me? Like, you know what's coming. You don't want niggas to be on your ass. Quit giving niggas reason to be on your ass. Bum ass nigga, airballing free throws and doing goofy shit. My nigga, you 7'4" and shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Now check this out. KD, I had a problem with what KD said. KD said Shaq used to airball free throws. Shaq
was a shitty player.
He didn't say Shaq was a shitty player.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't say Shaq was a shitty player.
He did.
No, he didn't.
I just listened to it this morning.
He didn't say Shaq was a shitty player. Stop trying to start shit. He said Shaq used to airball free throws. He couldn't make any shots outside of the paint. Sure, he's one of the greats, but he was just bigger than everybody else, and he didn't really have any skill. How you feel about that statement? To say that Shaq didn't have any skill.
More sucker shit.
Exactly.
On top of sucker shit.
Because we talking about a motherfucker that had enormous skill.
My man was in Orlando pushing the point on breaks and shit. Dumping off passes, poking on niggas when he was out there with Penny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a legit shot at chips.
Yeah.
Who you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like
that's one of the most skilled big man you probably ever seen in the league. I don't know what would make. I don't know why his loyalty is that deep to JaVale McGee. Like, this nigga's not gonna be on the team next year.
You don't even know that nigga like that.
If Shaq came as Steph or fucking Clay or Draymond, ride for your nigga. But if you gonna ride for JaVale McGee, G, like, the nigga's not gonna be on the squad next year.
Yo.
And time out, quit jumping on me, bro. You just got there. Yeah. Let one of these other niggas.
Let somebody else do some justice.
Let somebody else. But you know what it is? He's so wanting to be the good guy and get somebody to rally around him as far as being like, oh, he's being so gallant as far as his teammates, to try to hide the fact that he pulled the sucker shit leaving OKC.
He's trying to overcompensate, bro.
Yeah, that we see that shit.
Do we think that? Of course we know. Like, I was saying that same shit, man. It's just unbelievable to me now that officially Shaq has got attention for getting at niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been focusing on Charles. We've been focusing on Chuck's fat ass for so long. You know what I'm saying? Do we think that what we looking at right now is that niggas is tired of taking this shit from the fucking announcers? Do you think that's possible? Because it's slowly starting to happen, man. Like, motherfuckers is come on, LeBron winning Charles Barkley.
You know what?
Like,
you know what? I'm glad you said that. And you feel me? I don't care who feathers I ruffle with this shit, bro.
That's what we okay
with that, man.
That was some motherfucking, like, even for LeBron to point the finger like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never threw nobody off no back. Whatever wild shit he just, you know what I'm saying? Try to throw Chuck under the bus. That's some hoe ass shit, bro.
That's some low shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you know you did some sucker ass shit and you respond like that, that's because you know you did some sucker ass shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what LeBron was saying when he made that statement talking about he needed a playmaker. I think he phrased it wrong, though, because you don't need a playmaker. Nah. You know what I'm saying? But you need somebody to come out here that can facilitate, get shit going, because, nigga, you shouldn't be playing the most minutes. You shouldn't be leading the league in minutes.
Right.
You feel me?
That's for sure.
But don't, come on, bro, retract your statement. Don't throw this nigga up under the bus, bro. That's this man's job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't no, why you kicking up old shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some whole ass nigga shit. That's like going to a nigga girl and like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just seen bro last night talking to Shorty, and he got the Tracy cracking last night too. Had him off the Molly and all that shit. Nasty.
And that shit happened.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some sucker ass shit, bro. It's the same thing by him and KD.
But you know what? Beautifully, the way, especially how we talk about, if you don't want to be on nobody's highlight reel, step your game up, get your shit in order, and the motherfuckers ain't gonna have shit to say to you, which is a beautiful segue to what you want.
Thank you, nigga. You already knew where I was going. I was about to take it.
It's a beautiful day in hip hop right now. This is what we live for.
So listen, world, you are in tune with the Sound Booth, hosted DJ Mike Caliber, A-List, our guest of the day, Real Cash, Milwaukee, Milltown. Shout out to y'all. But listen, Milwaukee, Chi City, let's talk about the shit on the table right now.
That happened today. We are taping on the day that this happened.
Listen. Man. Did Remy put a dick in Nicki Minaj's ass or what, nigga?
That shit was serious.
Hey, the shit was real. But look.
No, there ain't no look, goddammit. We talking this talk. Listen, do you think, let's go back to the beginning. what the fuck made, like, I think I know. I think I heard the record. I think I've played the record. But what the fuck made Remy come at Nicki like
That's
that?
where I was going to go.
From what I heard, you know what I'm saying, like, in a couple little reference bars Remy had in the shit was like, I responded to this shit in 48 hours, blah, blah, blah. And a couple of the bars that she was spinning, I can't think of them right now because I only listened to the record once, but Nicki had a joint that she was on with Gucci
that just dropped
like yesterday or the day before, some shit like that, and Nicki was talking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Threw some heavy subs. Yeah. But before that, Nicki was tight because of the Remy freestyle over the wait a minute joint. Remy came out and said, I'm not talking about you. And she let her know in an interview, if I'm going to talk about you, I'm going to say your name. See, people got to understand this. This is why I love the new hip-hop in comparison to the old hip-hop. Because right now, you got to understand this. Remy was discovered by Big Pun.
Right.
Mm-hmm. She was in at the ground level of Terror Squad. She did a bid for some street shit. If Nicki got a problem with you, she gonna talk to you. She not subbing shit. So she put that shit out there. Mm-hmm. So when Nicki responds on Gucci's record with the obvious subs that she's coming at Remy, it was only right for Remy to give her 7 minutes of Sheetha directly at her.
I hate that.
In her face.
I hate the title.
I ain't
of that
even
song,
mad at you.
man.
Know why I'm not mad at it, nigga?
Why?
Because she tore her ass the fuck
But
up.
listen though, right?
nuts,
She went ballistic, right? But let's be clear though.
What?
Like let's. I was telling A-List this earlier, real. I was like, yo, this is looking like the fucking Meek and Drake shit. Immediately, I was immediately on it. I was at the radio station. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's Meek talking about? Like, I immediately saw that shit. Mm-hmm. So what happened? So, okay, boom. Remy threw this joint out, right? Nicki could end this shit right now. Mm-hmm. Nicki could end this shit with the hardest shit in life. Mm-hmm. It will crush Remy. Remy will have to come back, but the response is like, oh, you feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna respond to that though.
No, you can't. Let me just say this real quick. So this is what happened. Meek threw out those little dirty shots, right? Mm-hmm. Meek dumbass didn't even hit with a song just yet. He just threw out shots. Fucking Drake was like, all right, threw out Charged Up. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Charged Up. Charged Up was just a warm up. Mm-hmm. Meek came with a song, a little weak ass song too. I don't even know the name.
It wasn't too strong.
It wasn't good at all.
It wasn't.
But you have to be clear, goddammit. Fucking back to back changed everything.
It was ready.
Meek came out with like 3 more songs after this shit, but it was too late.
I think
it was too late.
Supposedly he you know what I'm saying, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all know and shit, but that War Pain joint that was on,
I remember that. That was one of them.
that was on DC.
That was a decent joint.
That was
though.
supposed to
That
like
bitch
from what
was hard.
But it just didn't compare.
From what
It
niggas
was
from what I heard, like it was definitely
It was late.
But from what niggas was saying was that record was cut when he was saying he was finna drop in like 24 hours. Or some shit like that, cause that's why he came on the joint like we in the 4 Seasons, them sucking niggas upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
now, to piggyback that, had he dropped that shit in the 24 hours when he was supposed to,
it would have been different.
It's a whole nother issue with that battle. He might have came out on top of that shit because War Pain was hard.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you why he would have came out on top. I'm gonna say that he would have gave competition. It wouldn't have been such a fucking mollywop. Drake put out Back to Back, my nigga. Back to Back is a radio record. It's a club record. It has catchy parts in it. Nigga, you love her, you gotta get a world tour. That whole joint, that whole part right there.
Yeah.
I promise to God, I'm gonna play that joint in the club tonight.
Yeah.
I promise to God, everybody's gonna be reciting these words a year and a half later.
No doubt.
What I'm saying is, he made a record that was tangible to people that's not even into battle shit.
Fact.
You get what I'm saying? So Warpath, and I remember that shit. I remember listening to that shit in the gym, and I was like, damn, this shit hard as fuck. But it was no comparison. And not just to say that at that point it was no comparison, it just was no comparison to the effort that Drake put in that fucking one record. You feel me?
Okay, now let's get back to, because I wanted to respond to what you were saying before in regards to Nicki and Rem. Honestly, at this point, I don't think that Nicki can just end. I'm gonna tell you why. A, Nicki ain't been rapping
True.
in a long time.
True.
Definitely agree.
I give you that. I agree with that.
B, her bar work has been severely damaged since she fell back, from Safari.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And moved away from Cash Money. Now she back cool with them, and if niggas over there is gonna lend a helping hand. But look, Remy
is about that action.
She about that action. She want all that. So I don't think that Nicki got the bar work to contend with Rem right now. The only thing she got is the platform.
I hate to say this shit, but the outcome could be somewhat of a Jay versus Nas shit just on the female side, to where 15, 20 years later, motherfuckers is still like, bro, Nas had it. No, nigga, Jay had it. You know what I'm saying? It could be some shit like that.
Right.
And the reason why I hate to say that shit is because her bar's been severely lacking since Fam been gone, and she was away from the Cash Money machine. So now she back with the machine. They could pin her shit. It could fuck it up. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, motherfuckers to be talking about it 15, 20 years later for all the wrong reasons, though. You know what I'm saying? So if it came last month or some shit before that whole Cash Money shit and that shit ain't go through, it could be something different. You know what I'm saying? Because then niggas would have been looking at it like, oh shit, she ain't with Meek no more. She ain't fucking with Cash Money. Her and Safari long gone. She did this shit on her own. She got in her bag. She came with that shit. You still, you know what I'm saying? Even if she come hard right now, it's gonna be niggas. It's enough niggas like us around the world that'd be like, nah, bro, but nigga, she back with Cash Money. It's controversial.
And one thing to pay attention and remember, man, come on, yo, Remy is a spitter on top of a battle killer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, everybody's seen the Lady Luck, the Remy fucking YouTube video. Goddamn, what was that? Smack? I think those was Smack battles and shit, right?
It was.
I don't know if that was Smack. Was it? That was the shit where they was on the opposite end of the pool tables and shit, right? I don't know if that was Smack.
Okay. It was something like it.
I don't think it was Smack though, but I know what you're talking about.
That's when niggas had like the line wire and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Downloading that shit. I used to be huddled up in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas off the phone, niggas gotta get the shit.
Yeah. So tell me this, tell me this. What would it take for Nicki to come out on top of this shit?
Somehow, like I said though, we in the culture right now too, bro, where motherfuckers don't give a fuck if niggas penning your shit or not.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's apparent. Look at the Drake and the Meek shit. You feel me? She got the similar machine. Her machine damn near just as strong. You feel me? Her and Drake both, they walking brands, my nigga.
No doubt.
So she can come with some shit and really go ham, even if somebody panned it or not. Motherfuckers ain't gonna give a fuck.
And here's the thing. The main thing that's gonna fucking suck about this shit is the fact that Nicki could put out some average shit, maybe give 4 direct lines at Remy, and I'm talking about 4 really tough bars, and motherfuckers will call her the winner because she the bigger artist.
Yeah, popularity
Remy,
contest.
That's just the age we in right now.
You right.
Now, true story. And this is the thing, because we're gonna touch on this on another podcast. We're gonna do an episode where we talk about classic rap battles. But to briefly bring up the Jay and Nas thing, even though Jay was the bigger artist, nobody to this day can tell me that Nas didn't beat him. Can't nobody tell me that. And we're going to get into that.
No, listen.
But that's my opinion.
We almost out of here, but I'm going to tell you why, man. Because before we want out of this bitch, man, I want to hear real go hard on these 16s. But let me say this real quick. I'm going to tell you real quick why I feel Jay won. And this is going to be off a to be continued type of thing, right? Super Ugly was Super Ugly started the type of diss records that was very direct and offensive.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Ether was the traditional diss record.
I don't know.
It was some. No, go ahead.
I don't know if it started it, but it was definitely.
Well, it's first to the masses. Let me say that to the masses. Let me get what I'm saying. Like Super Ugly, the niggas started off like some skeeting in the backseat by your baby seat. You get what I'm saying? It was like
it was disrespectful.
That shit might be true. Like we don't know.
But what I'm saying,
you feel me?
That was rap in the 90s. 90s rap was disrespectful. It didn't start there. There was a lot of shit that came before that was really disrespectful.
But in the form of the masses, with brands, with artists that big, Jay started that offensive shit. That's all I'm saying. With artists that big, you get what I'm saying? That's all. With artists that big. We're not talking about like a motherfucker like a Cannabis or a fucking
LL. Cannabis.
But LL had the platform.
Wait. But would you say that you would credit him for that over Ice Cube, No Vaseline at NWA? Because that was disrespect.
Well, listen. Let me say this, right? Real quick. The question was, give me that question.
Would you credit Jay-Z's Super Ugly with being the pioneer of the disrespectful
Oh, I get what you're
shit
saying.
over Ice Cube.
I say this.
No Vaseline.
I say this. I still give Jay the credit, but I get where you're going. Only reason I say this, because as big as NWA was, as big as Cube was back in the day, well, I don't know how fucking old I was. I don't even know if I was fucking born yet. But this is what I definitely know. As big as artists as they were, the platforms were different. Because you're talking about fucking probably 89, early 90s versus 2002 when the internet. You know what I'm saying? The internet was small, but the internet and radio was very motherfucking influential in that time. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Now, I give you that. And that's something that we're definitely gonna revisit. But before we get out of here,
right?
We had a discussion before we jumped on air.
What's that?
How did you feel about Just Blaze versus Swizz Beatz in the Battle of the Beats?
I hated that shit.
Me and Rel say we love that.
Let me tell you why, man. Because it was like I watched that shit. I watched a little last night leaving out the party, right? And I got a chance to really check it out this morning, and it was like, yo, as far as like the idea of these niggas going back and forth with their hits, playing around, I get that point, right? But my whole thing was, it was so sloppy and so all over the fucking place. It was hard for me to pay attention. When I saw that these niggas was doing a beat battle, my whole thing was like, are they gonna create beats in front of each other and go crazy? Or are they gonna go with their hits or whatever back and forth?
What did you prefer?
All right, cool. I would prefer them not to be playing around on the fucking turntables on these little fucking DJ equipment pieces. Because that's what killed me. I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
What I'm asking
Swizz was high is what I'm telling you.
What I'm asking you is, what do you prefer? Would you have preferred them to make tracks in front of each other?
I would prefer that. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I would have preferred. I'll give you a better one. What I would have liked to see versus what I did see, I would have liked to see a little more fluid fucking effort. Like they was just having fun. And at the end of the day, I'm telling you this shit.
Spur of the moment shit though?
That's what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna tell you why. Being spur of the moment, I'm sure somebody said, "Oh, y'all gotta do this for the culture." But at the end of the day, it was like, "Nigga, y'all gotta do this to get back popping quietly."
I'm not.
Just to reinforce.
I don't think
so.
so.
I'm not rolling
to reinforce your history. To reinforce your history, you got to do shit like that.
I'm not rolling with that.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm not rolling.
You telling me you don't see videos of fucking Jordan playing fucking horse with just random people? It's just reinforcing your fucking brand.
That's different. I'm not.
You got hits, no doubt. But do the little fucking kids that are fucking 19 years old know who Swizz or Just Blaze really are?
That are 19 years old?
Yeah.
Some. Depending on how involved they are.
You ain't gonna tell me that many do.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah,
this is my rebuttal to that, though.
This morning they do now.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is my rebuttal to that. You asking that is like asking me when I was 18, did I know who Marvin Gaye was? I knew who Marvin Gaye was, and I knew everything about him.
But the younger generation is not in tune with the older generations like we.
They're not the
when
same.
We were
They're
kids.
not built like us. We know that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there is a large community. Like I've heard young niggas come up to me at the gym saying that they listen to Big L, like niggas that are like 19, 20. I'm like, what?
That's
that
cool.
Nigga died 20 years ago.
That's cool, but that's only a few shorties versus like a lot
saying,
of motherfuckers.
There's a community of people.
That's all I'm saying.
But I'm gonna tell you why I loved it. It's the hits that they played. This is just some shit that, like, this is some shit you never gonna see from these new age niggas. Records aren't sticking like the way these records stuck. These are records that they created 15, 20 years ago. That if they play, you could play them motherfuckers in the spot tonight, and the shit could go ape shit. There's a record that you could play from an average producer who wasn't as talented as neither of these two, that you might play, and motherfuckers might stand on the wall, that came out in 2005. But these niggas could play some shit from 98 that will absolutely blow the roof off the shit. It was legendary, and the content that is involved with these records that they played was just absolutely top notch. And I love the back and forth, because it's just like, yo, I forgot this nigga did this shit.
Right.
It was one of them joints.
I get you on that, but it was like, to me, it just was like hearing shit that I listen to every blue moon. That's all I'm saying.
You know what it is?
But that's you.
That's
yeah,
you, and that's you as a DJ.
Yeah,
that's you. You're listening with your DJ ear. You're not listening as a fan.
No, I wasn't listening. No, I was listening as a fan, no doubt, because they was going through some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, oh hell yeah.
But
you feel me?
But your DJ ear is with the tapping on the keys. You didn't like that.
No, I didn't like the back and forth, all the shit in between the music. It was like, no, this, that, and the third. And I was like, yo, man, This shit is sloppy.
That's you as a DJ calling it sloppy.
All right,
that's
well,
you
listen.
as a DJ.
We gonna come back to that. Listen, Real. Listen, Real.
Yeah.
Check this out, Real.
Yeah.
Before I leave out of here, man, because we got to wrap this shit the fuck up.
All right.
This beat right here, Real. This big pun. I like this shit. You heard
ain't
this
a
shit
killer.
before?
You ain't a killer.
This bring back a memory.
You ain't a killer.
If I
I'ma
just-
put a little more value on
like,
that beat.
I fuck with the nigga Pun, bro, but I gotta keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all, like, bro. I had that nigga CD, bro, but I ain't even really listen to fam shit. It was some other shit that was hot out at the time.
I'm gonna
You
tell
know what I'm saying? That I think.
Well, hold on.
To keep it real, I think I was fucking with probably like Rough Riders, Volume 1 and you know what I'm saying, compilation disc, and probably like DMX or some shit.
Are you telling me that you've never given a full listen to Big Pun Capital Punishment?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I gotta give him a homework assignment. He gotta listen to that album,
exactly
yo.
what I'm
Listen,
saying.
He
Real.
gotta listen to that album.
All right, G. All right, so
That's
listen.
when he's standing with the fists up and shit,
Yup.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had that shit too.
You gotta
bro, where he
listen
had
to
the
that
red,
album,
black,
though.
white, and blue color schemes.
But listen,
When
I'm
we
gonna give you
talking
this.
about-
I'm gonna give you this beat right here, right?
Yeah. Right about now, y'all know this is our favorite time of the evening, you know what I mean, in the middle of the podcast, towards the end, whatever you want to call it. It's time to get down to the bar exam, Mike Caliber. What we got going
Listen,
on?
man, Real Cash is in the building.
Right.
Milltown, what up?
What up?
Hey, man, he said he got something. He said he wanted to hear that Dead Presidents. We queued it up for him, so we're going to let him do his thing. You feel me?
Real, get busy. Let's see what it is, big.
Let's go.
Bring it from the top. Can I get the scratch and all that shit too?
Oh, he
It's
wants
in there. It's in there.
He want to come right in.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
let's do it.
I like how that shit peels.
I say, look, I'm out for presidents to represent me. Big chain, safe to say, rally on this Gretzky. Hear him saying I'm the one, I guess I'm Raps Jet Li. And if you trying to catch the wave, you gon' need a jet ski. You know me well, never claim to be nothing that I'm not. Pops is a gangster, stepfather is a cop. Decisions are my mom's. And though she made the perfect contradiction, I'm in the hood like an engine with some mist and pistons. See all them nights you said your prayers and made known your wishes. We guessing which guns were shot once the shots had ended. Became friends with some niggas with no pot to piss in. And see my mom's broken crying, so I started pitching. Honest, I'm addicted to flossing. The big chains, the diamond rings, the watches, it drew me in. But once my world started crumbling, it put me in a situation that was quite humbling. The coppers' eyes was watching us. Niggas hating plot on us. Coming from the bottom, feeling like they dropped a rock on us. Shots from shooting back when niggas shot at us. Bless the bottle first and take a sip for niggas not with us. Look, these labels could benefit from my penmanship. Till then, this Thanksgiving, I'm on my pilgrim-ish. Serving fiends, making hard cheese off a pilferage. Just so I could ride something clean off the dealership. Look, don't cut it, I'm coming back, bro.
Listen. Real, you sound like you was hungry with that shit, man. You sound like that shit was talking right back to you.
Look, man, look,
back,
he
bro.
was ready to take the bar exam. I see he studied the night before. He said, I'm ready for the exam. Hey, he want more, though.
Listen, let him go. Let him go, Real.
Let him go then.
Look, I say, look, my grandmom snorting lines, same shit I'm selling. Who's right and who's wrong shit, ain't no telling. Cause she do it for the high, and we barely getting by, so she do it for the fun, while I do it for the funds. I remember being young, and my mama, she was dead broke. Looking in her face, I ain't see no hope. And back then, outside, it was no joke. Gang war between the vice lords and the folks. Oh, and you had to pick a side too. And when it's time, you better be ready to ride too. Cars will pull up, get served like a drive-thru. They getting money, I figured I'd get mines too. At like 10, I was little boy fresh. Pager doing numbers, yeah, this little boy's next. 22 up in my pocket if they little boy test. This little boy gon' have to leave a big boy stretch. Look, and back then, man, I even had hoop dreams. Top 25 nigga on the hoop scene. By 13, I'm doing my AAU thing. So now I substitute the hustle for a gym. When they ask who gon' get us out the hood, it was him. But as I look back, man, the chances looking slim. Cause the light that once shined on me kinda went dim. And that made a killer crossover like Tim Cash.
Listen.
Sound booth shit, man. I
Yeah,
like it.
sound
I'm good
bullshit.
with that.
Hey, man, look. It ain't nothing more to say about it. I don't think we got nothing else to say, dude.
Listen, you are officially in tune with the Sound Booth Podcast. DJ Mike Caliber.
Yeah, your boy A to the LIA list. We want to thank Rail Cash for falling through,
I appreciate it.
blessing us with the bars, and check it out.
Listen, Real, where can they find you all over the internet, man? Give them your social media tags. Huh?
Rail Cash Music, man, on everything. IG, Twitter, Facebook, RELLCASH. Music, MUSIC.
Yeah.
Where they gonna get you at, A-List?
Yo, you know me. You catch me on IG, A-List _ IL, Twitter, A _ list 312.
Listen, I am DJ Mike Caliber. all over that Instagram, all over Facebook, man. Just all about the fuckery. This is the sound booth.
Yeah. As you can tell, as you can see, with respect to the culture, nothing whack will ever come out of the sound booth.